Salute to all the real ones out there. It's your boy Mike coming at you again with another video. Yo, y'all like the content I've been dropping in the direction that my channel was set it in? I need you to like, comment, subscribe, and share my videos with anybody else you think may benefit from them, alright? Now, today's topic is going to be called, I'm actually freestyling it, so I think I'm going to call this topic Self-Actualization, alright? Self-Actualization. And basically, this is the priority for me. This is like priority number one for me, is to self-actualize as a man. Basically reach my highest potential and set out to conquer all of the objectives that I lay out for myself, right? That I find to be worthwhile. So this video is a little bit different because, of course, you know, I'm in the drop top. You know, we got beautiful weather out here in Germany. I'm talking about it's almost like 90 degrees. So I'm out running some errands, but I had a little bit of downtime real quick. So I was like, you know what? It's been a while since I dropped a face-to-face video. So let me go ahead and get that off my chest real quick. So no particular order. I'm just going to name some things that I find like these are milestones in my journey that I've either come across or that I can forecast in order to reach my highest self, right? So one thing that really started me on my self-actualization journey is pondering grand mysteries of the universe, you know, pondering the meaning of life and observing other people in order to gauge what is something I can take away from this individual, whether it be something that I determine, hey, I'm never gonna go that way, or hey, that's a possible way to go. Let me go ahead and make mental notes about how that person succeeded and add it to my repertoire like whenever I need it. All right, so that's one thing that I find to be important, is to honestly just think about the world, think about what you actually want, and use everything around you as a way to basically confirm or deny whether you're on the right path or not. So case in point, you know, you're the average of the 5 people that you spend the most time around. So like, let's say I'm kicking it with dudes who all they talk about is getting on chicks, hitting up clubs, and like celebrity gossip, right? It's not to say I can't hang out with these individuals and have a good time from here, you know, here and there. But at some point, if I'm really trying to be a person who's self-actualized, I have to see if what they're talking about on the regular is in full alignment with where I see myself in the future. If it's not, once again, I made the video called Healthy Attachment. You're gonna have to make an adjustment where you maybe limit the amount of time you spend with said individuals, okay? Another thing that I found to be important, let's say as far as my journey with self-actualization, you definitely have to make certain changes to your habits, right? I can't think of one millionaire that just really makes all of his money and can tell you about how he went from zero to hero while he's, for example, just laying around aimlessly and being a big dreamer. You gotta follow up with some action. So some of your habits may need to change. Like, I remember there was a point in my life where it was before I joined the military. I was kind of hanging around with a little clique of dudes and we all thought we was tough, you know what I'm saying? Kind of identifying with like the thug lifestyle. Not to saying I was out there selling coke, but you know, I was doing little dumb stuff here and there. But you know, my habit was basically waking up, smoking, hanging with my boys. We started drinking usually early. We would go to little clubs and stuff like that, just kind of bouncing around aimless without any real objective, you know? And of course, the little petty money I was making wasn't worth the fact that if I got caught doing what I was doing, I would probably, you know, either, you know, just got in trouble with the law. It's just a hot situation. So I had to change my habits. I had to determine, yo, where am I trying to go? Is this in alignment with that? No. So I need to stop hanging with said individuals. I need to stop, let's say, smoking. I need to start, you know, investing. I need to start reading more. I need to start figuring out what is a plan that's going to get me away from Ohio. And ultimately, I decided to join the military. Probably one of the best decisions I could have made, all right? So if any of y'all are on your path where sometimes you just feel like you kind of aimless, there's really no way around it. You have to sit down and determine, like, make a counseling session with yourself, all right? Determine, what do you even want out of your life? the very minute that you plant the seed of what you want in your life, you're now on a new trajectory, and you can really actualize yourself along the way, okay? What else do I peep on this journey of mine, man? It's like, I kind of talked about this in that video I made called March to the Beat of Your Own Drum. Okay, so if you have plans for yourself that you would like to accomplish, be very, very wary of who you let in on your plans. Because once again, it comes back down to the people that you're around. If you're around a millionaire who started a $500 million company and he knows the ins and outs of entrepreneurship, and you guys are having a dialogue, maybe he's your mentor or just someone you come across that identifies with you, and you want to, let's say, tell him your plan to open up a cafe in, I don't know, Manhattan, that might be a solid idea, because this person might be able to give you something you can gain from the conversation, i.e. maybe he has some contacts. Maybe he has a crowdfunding campaign that he can plug you up with, where now you get money, you get to use other people's money to get your cafe off the ground. Or maybe he just has some things you might want to watch out for based on his own experience. This is a good person to share that information with. But let's say it's one of your work colleagues, never really traveled around, doesn't have a passport, doesn't have any of the same priorities that you have in life as far as like making it big. Maybe he's content or she's content with the current position that they're working. Is it really smart for you to now divulge your whole entire plan to become an entrepreneur or under your own authority to said individual who maybe cannot even identify with such a blind leap in faith? He's gonna maybe discourage you or throw out things that are negatives that maybe wouldn't have even been in your consciousness had you kept it to yourself. So what I learned is basically be careful with who you tell your information to. If it's a person that you can gain from, sure, why not? If it's a person that will chop down your idea and have you questioning your own self, definitely don't, okay? And it doesn't really matter the title of that individual. It could be your own family. It could be your own brother, your own, you know what I mean, your own spouse even, you know? So a lot of times you gotta learn to trust yourself, because at the end of the day, think about it. It's even been reported that people who talk to themselves seem to have more clear thoughts. Yeah, it makes sense. Aren't you an expert on your own self? Nobody can see the world the way you do with your own two eyes. So, ever been talking to somebody and just feeling like, man, you got to over-explain yourself, or you feel like you backpedaling, you in defense mode, trying to get this person to your frame of thinking? Well, why should you even have to do that when you can talk with your own self? Okay, so be wary of that. And another thing, like, I think I'm gonna wrap up this video just after this last point, because I just wanted to hit y'all with some information real quick. That little voice that's inside of you sometimes telling you, get your ass up, stop being lazy, or whatever you're procrastinating on, that little voice that's in the back of your head, I truly believe this is you. This is the actualized version of you, i.e. your higher self. And he or she, while talking in your head, is literally giving you the exact jewel of wisdom that you need to follow in order to reach the next level of your journey. You feel it, I feel it, you hear it, I hear it. Now what's happened, be honest with yourself, what's happened every single time you went against your gut feeling? You went against it though. You ain't listening. You knew it was telling you don't do this or don't do that or don't get in this relationship or, you know, don't go to that club. Something in you is already aware of what could happen. You don't follow it. What happened? You got burned. Be honest. So, you know, when it comes to self-actualization, I'm no guru. I'm no one who has all the answers. But what I can tell you is that I'm really listening to my higher self. I'm listening to that intuition. And I believe wholeheartedly that I'm on the path to be a millionaire. I'm on the path to have pristine health. I believe that I will have all of the material possessions that one could ask for. because we're in a world of abundance, and I'm really that much in alignment with my own self. And it sounds like, I, me, but I'm only sharing this with the people who I know could probably gain from it. Okay? There are some people that just joined my channel. I wanted to welcome y'all, by the way. Thank you for subscribing and showing support. You know what I mean? One of my homeboys even threw me a donation. Appreciate you for throwing that bread on my PayPal. Yeah, so this is, like I said, this is a community that we building here. And it's not all about just false pipe dreams or just blowing hot smoke up people's ass. It's really about each one teach one philosophy, and me basically trying to lead the charge by doing the right thing from the front of the pack. You know what I mean? So I just challenge all of y'all in your self-actualization journey to listen to your own self. That little voice inside your own self is telling you everything you need to know. Follow it, and I promise you, you won't be disappointed. And, you know, I'm living what I'm talking about. So in due time, y'all gonna really see the results in real time. So with that being said, like, comment, subscribe. I'll holler at y'all in the next one.